Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Hard Count. I'm Michael Emami, and I recently had a great interview with Regents School of Austin's kicker, Will Stone. Stone is a member of the 2022 class and currently stands at 6 foot 1 inches and 180 pounds. Stone is a tremendous prospect and is ranked at around 4.5 to 5 stars by several kicking camps and organizations. Strong showcase performances and great play make Will one of the best kickers out there, and it was a privilege getting to speak with him on this episode. All right, everybody, here is Will Stone. Hope you guys enjoy this one. So you're definitely a major prospect here. You're around 4.5 to 5 stars, 4.5 with Coles, 5 with Cornblue. Definitely a very talented kicker at that. So tell me a little bit about your experience within your program and kind of who's reached out to you so far to this point.
So luckily, I've got the opportunity to have a special teams coach that stepped down from a college position. So I have Brett Allen. He used to coach. He used to be an analysis for Michigan State and Kansas. So he's made a few connections at Michigan State for me. A lot of Big 10, Big 12 schools have reached out. No offers, just reaching out, coming to camps, Twitter DMs, stuff like that.
Okay, all right, very, very cool. And so far, what's kind of been the best moment that you've had in your program to this point?
My best moment, like an in-game moment?
Yeah, like an in-game moment, yeah.
Probably this year we won the state championship. One of my punts I had, I think we were tied at the time. We were at about midfield. They just got a sack. It was 4th and long. All the momentum was on them. I got the snap on a punt, and I pooched it right into the corner of the field on the 1-yard line. So that was probably the best moment I've had.
Okay, all right, very, very cool. And so obviously it says here on one of your comments, it says you attended Cole's National Scholarship Camp in July of 2020. You hit multiple 65-plus yard kickoffs. They say you have great command. You had great command of your body there. Very tall, athletic frame. Have the opportunity to compete at the next level early in his college career. At the NSC, you scored 23 points on field goals and had an impressive score of 104.18 on kickoffs. And you also scored 93.41 points on punts. So obviously you're a talented punter and kicker as well. They say you have a bright future ahead of you as a specialist. So what do you kind of make of the camps that you've attended in so far, and kind of the experience that you've had with MM?
Cole's run by Jamie Cole. He's a really good dude. I've met him personally a few times. Yeah, I like Cole's kicking a lot. It's a lot of charting, and it's kind of like you got to make this kick now, kind of deal. There's no second chances, so it's a lot of. Yeah, I mean it's a good camp. I like it a lot.
So, what are your goals going into next season? So you had a strong kind of performance at these camps and at the previous seasons that you've had, and obviously you're kind of you play soccer too, right? You're a dual sport athlete, right?
Yes, sir. So I wanted to kind of change things up this year. So I mean, I've been doing a ton of form and technical training a ton, and I still am. But I think what's going to separate me from others is my physical strength now. So I'm doing a ton of weightlifting, explosive training. So probably I'm trying to bench in the mid 200s and squat high 300s for this season. So mostly strength goals, but I'm still working on technical every day.
So, what kind of colleges are you looking at personally right now? Do you have any desired interest in any schools?
What colleges am I interested in?
Yeah.
So a lot of the schools I'm looking at are high academic schools that have a really good branch, like a good business school or something like that. So, for example, I'm really interested in really any school that contacts me, I'm 100% open to. But if I had to say a few schools kind of before this process that I was interested in, would probably be things like, North Carolina, or a lot of in-state Texas schools like A&M, TCU, Texas at Austin, stuff like that. I mean, I'm really open, to be honest.
Okay, all right. And so, what kind of do you have any hobbies outside of football?
Yes, sir, I do. So I'm a big fly fisherman. So I am just been all my life. I'm probably just I can't get away from it. It's almost like fly fishing first, kicking second. Like I love going fishing, whether it's fly fishing or regular fishing. I don't know, I just can't get away from it.
That's great. That's great. And so, what's kind of the first thing you'd want a college or program to know about you if they're going to take you?
Probably my work ethic. I think that what separates me from others is that I try to get out every single day and get better, whether that's strength or whether that's technical. I try to get out there because, if you're not getting out there and getting better, someone else is. So in order to separate yourself from others, you got to, be out there every day working and pushing your max.
There have been a lot of comments made about you in particular and how talented you are. There have been a lot of podcasts that have talked about, or individuals that have talked about that. You obviously your performance is incredibly impressive, particularly in game practicing whatever. What do you kind of make of all the attention that you're getting? What do you kind of make of all the kind of this the speculation surrounding where you're going to end up? How do you cope with that kind of pressure?
In my opinion, pressure is a privilege. It's not something that you have to get. It's something that you get. It's something that I appreciate because, pressure. I think pressure makes or breaks somebody. In my opinion, it makes me better and it pushes me. And all the comments, I just use it. I use it as energy. All the positive stuff, I just use it to kind of prove them right about what they're saying to me.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in and checking this episode out. That was Will Stone out of Regents School of Austin in Texas. If you'd like to contact Will, his Twitter account is @_Will_Stone_. I'll be sure to post his huddle link and kicking information below as well, if you'd like to check that out. If you'd like to contact me, my Twitter account is @EmamiMichael. Both my Facebook and Instagram are both @TheHardCount with Michael Emami. It'd be great if you could check those out. Also, it'd mean a lot if you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. All right, everybody, thanks so much for checking this episode out. This has been The Hard Count. Do you have what it takes to go D1?